So Loot is a new banking service aimed at students, which will help them have more money through better money management. So the app will help you track your spending, it will help you budget and save better, and then it will also give you rewards based on your spending. So I came up with the idea when I was at university. I was using my NatWest app to help me track my finances, which just gave me a transaction list. So it didn't really tell me how much I was spending in different areas. I also used the app that helped me manage my money, but that relied on me entering in all the data myself. So I really wanted to find a way that merged the two, so I could open up one banking app and it would be able to tell me where my money's going, how much I'm spending on average, and also tell me what's normal for someone my age. So behind the scenes at Loot, we have a great advisory board, which contains people that have been in the banking industry, been in FinTech before, who are really helping us in terms of the regulation, banking partnerships and growth. Alongside that, we're now a team of 8. So with our first launch, we targeted international students at a handful of universities in the UK. The reason for this was our sign-up process takes about 5 minutes, where with an existing bank it can take weeks or months to get a banking service. This has meant that we can save students a lot of time and stress when they come to the UK by signing up to us instead of a traditional bank. The universities we partnered with, we're saving them a lot of time as well, because they can tell their students just to sign up to us, and they don't have to print out things like bank letters and forms to say the student goes to that university. Universities we're working with this year are LSE, City, Bath, UEA and Buckingham. So there is a plan for next year to reach as many universities as possible and as many university students. To do that, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to have more university relationships. We're also going to launch a current account, which is a lot more competitive with current banks and what they offer. And then we're going to massively extend our reach through marketing. So in the future we will be fundraising. We're going to start a fundraising round towards the end of this year to fund a big push into next year. From the early visions of the business, we haven't deviated too far actually. The strategy of how we launch the product and what we build upon initially has changed. Our focus in that sense has changed. The goals of the company haven't changed much at all. Initially, when we were launching, we had no idea that international students had such an issue getting a bank account. So when we realised that, we really wanted to change our tactic initially, just so we could help those students first, and then work on our product with them while we target domestic students as well. Since our launch last month, I guess everything has gone quite well to plan, but at the same time you can never anticipate things going wrong. We have had a couple of issues with the app launching, but then that's completely normal, and I think the way we've caught up and the way we're working now is really strong. Since launching last month, we had a lot more uptake in terms of the PR and how much people wrote about us, which we really weren't prepared for. So in terms of the exposure we got as a company, that was really high. We were featured in one article by Business Insider, and since then loads of other people have picked up on it. Also, our advisory board are quite big in writing about FinTech, and they've all mentioned us and spoken about us as well. So that shows how important it is to get really influential people on your side when you're building a product such as this. Events like FinTech Connect are really useful as a great chance to meet other people, other businesses that sometimes you're quite siloed with what you're doing. So going to events together means you can meet different people, see what they're up to, and there's always a great chance to collaborate.